Every city has a story that begins with the notion of place, with its geographic location, with its resources, with weather and seasons, with tides and currents, or simply, with the environmental conditions that enable the urban ecosystem to unfold and thrive. This is the story of Corpus Christi, a productive city. Productivity is a collective effort. All kinds of creatures produce, they fulfill their duties, they contribute to the urban ecosystem we are all part of. People are productive throughout Corpus Christi, from the Naval Air Station to Texas A&M University and Del Mar College, to the port of Corpus Christi and the adjacent industry, from entrepreneurs to artists, from people working in hospitals to the retail sector, from restaurants to hotels to fishermen, teachers, and farmers. People enjoy the coastal lifestyle. They work for it. They shop, relax, and play. Corpus Christi has been productive throughout its modern history. That productivity was built on two crucial resources, water and oil. The story of Corpus Christi is tied to the story of Texas, a story of transformation that turned cowboys into oilmen. Today, Corpus Christi plays a vital role in the geopolitical landscape of petrochemical production and export. Contributing raw and refined products to the global market is a logistical challenge. A challenge where natural, cultural, and built environment need to collaborate to enable access, from the inner harbor across Corpus Christi Bay to the intercoastal waterways, the Gulf of Mexico, and ultimately across the seven seas. Cities located in coastal regions have the benefit to be a portal to the world. However, this access comes with a price tag. Throughout history, storms and floods have threatened coastal environments. From the Great Hurricane of 1919 to Celia in 1970, Harvey in 2017, and most recently Hurricane Hannah in 2020, storms have been on the agenda of coastal lifestyle. Cities are constantly changing. Ecology, economy, technology, industry, all sectors that we form but also adapt to. Within this context of environmental and economic change, we need to ask, how can we adapt to these changes to make sure that Corpus Christi will be ready for the challenges ahead? Let's start this vision by asking residents and community members, public and private stakeholders what they think. Let's start by understanding the identity of Corpus Christi.
The wildlife that's on our coast is tremendous. It's really kind of surprising if you're not accustomed to it.
The beauty of the nature that we have here, there's lots of arts activities of all kinds.
Downtown Corpus needs to be renovated. In some aspects it's beautiful, but in some ways it's run down and it's old. It needs to grow. It needs to catch up with everybody.
Let's start from the center of cultural and economic life in the coastal bend. Let's start in downtown with a vision of downtown, a productive district in a productive city. This is downtown Corpus Christi. From McGee Beach and Water's Edge Park in the Bayshore neighborhood, to City Hall and Denueces County Court in Uptown, to the T-Heads in the Marina Arts District and the Museums and Convention Center in the Sea District. Downtown also houses the port of Corpus Christi and its industrial canal. The soon-to-be-demolished harbor bridge connects downtown and North Beach, home of the USS Lexington and the Texas State Aquarium. The new harbor bridge is currently under construction in a location slightly west of downtown. The new bridge, or the demolition of the old bridge, frees up land along North Broadway. In 1941, the Corpus Christi seawall had been completed in response to the Great Hurricane of 1919. Water Street used to be the natural shoreline. While the new seawall added an additional block throughout the downtown districts, it also raised the elevation to an additional 14 feet above sea level. This strategy protects downtown from storm surge, but created a topographical low point along Water Street. This master plan for downtown builds upon these two key factors: the available land of the old Harbor Bridge grounds and the original shoreline along Water Street. These two sites, connected through Power Street, shall be transformed into a 2-mile-long canal stretching all the way from the bay to the Industrial Canal. This new canal is a flood and stormwater mitigation device and forms the basis of ecological adaptation for decades to come. It will improve the urban ecology and will allow for a better coexistence of people, fauna, and flora in downtown. This project shall be the starting point of a productive city framework for Corpus Christi. 7 strategies within and around the proposed canal will contribute to adapting downtown to the future. Reintroducing water to Water Street. Increasing connectivity for all road users. Enhancing downtown as a cultural and commercial destination. Connecting downtown across the bay. Planning for disaster preparedness and response. Relinking Corpus Christi to the Texas Triangle. And diversifying as a portal to Texas and a gateway to the world. This proposal is built around opportunities. The opportunity to make downtown ready for the challenges ahead while providing a unique experience for residents, visitors, and also for the non-human members of the coastal ecosystem. The proposed interventions shall be a catalyst for development, providing a better integration of downtown and other parts of the city and across the bay. Extending Staples Street all the way to North Shoreline Boulevard will benefit this commercial corridor and Washington Coles. The 2-mile-long canal creates 4 miles of waterfront property throughout the Marina Arts and Sea District. These 4 miles form a continuous loop, the Corpus Christi timeline, which tells the story of the city from its origins to future plans. The timeline allows people to walk, ride a bicycle, scooter, skateboard, to shop, socialize, and discover local seafood or enjoy the arts scene. And all that comes with a fantastic view of local wildlife inhabiting the water, green space, and the air around the canal, contributing to a healthy urban ecosystem. More than 500,000 square feet on currently vacant lots may be filled with cultural and commercial programs, directly adjacent to the canal at street level, allowing downtown to grow as a diverse, mixed-use center of the city and the coastal bend. The existing water garden and the 2 new plazas anchor major hotspots along the canal, so residents and visitors have a lot to discover in between. A passenger ferry system connects downtown with North Beach, the Texas State Aquarium, and the USS Lexington. These ferries also serve the surrounding cities with stops in Portland, Ingleside on the Bay, Port Aransas, Potter Island, and Ward Island to provide a convenient way of traveling for students, tourists, and residents. The centrally located Disaster Response Center will ensure Corpus Christi's leading role in proactive and retroactive crisis management. Located on North Broadway, the proposed Disaster Response Center should also serve as a passenger train station, directly adjacent to the original Union Pacific station that used to connect Corpus Christi and San Antonio till the 1970s. Once implemented, a contemporary high-speed rail could connect downtown Corpus Christi and San Antonio in only 50 minutes, similar to the proposed train between Dallas and Houston. This connection could be used for commuters, tourists and visitors, for students and business travelers alike. The train connection could also become a crucial infrastructural component during hurricane evacuation processes. Whenever technology allows for more environmentally friendly mid-sized cruise vessels, this train connection could be a key strategy to provide convenient access for more than 3 million travelers in the greater San Antonio area or even beyond, as a connection to the almost 20 million people living in the Texas Triangle. This downtown adaptation plan has been developed listening to Corpus Christi's residents. It is not a final outcome. It is the next step in a continued dialogue between the design team and community members exploring what downtown could be and should be. In response to more than 50 interviews and focus group discussions, it became clear. Corpus Christi is a productive city. Let's create the pathway for an even more productive future by adapting the city to environmental and economic change. Corpus Christi on the way from a Texas coastal town and petrochemical hub to becoming a smart city, a sustainable city, a resilient city, by emphasizing its core value, productivity. Corpus Christi, a productive downtown for a productive city.